Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Huskers will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Trojans' offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Gets it out quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Nebraska's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy, because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass, he's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible, because he has wrecked many a games.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Nebraska 7, USC 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? You got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Huskers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's McCown. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Did the work himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Looking for a man. It's Barmore. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Algier.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The Cornhuskers have it with a first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter to give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Barmore. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defender. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to pass. It's Barmore. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Ballard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Wide open downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, and there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. He splits the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Barmore. Makes the grab over the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
There he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
I I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense. Man, that is a big hit, and that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback, but Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's McCown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Crosses the 40. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the lone running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He caught it. Touchdown, Nebraska. And the pummeling has started.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
USC 16.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The play action fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Here on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Nevada dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Barmore. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding.
Here we go.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and you get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barmore. Throws to the tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Trojans want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Trojans have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Big guy smells it. Excellent coverage by this defense. They were locked on them like glue, and that's not even close to a touchdown, and the defense makes the stand. The Huskers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give as they work on that clock. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got his man. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Trojans! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good.